Hey, what's up, guys? With the Hallyu Blast. I'm Oscar.
I'm Serge.
Today we were reacting to Artemis and their brand new song, Burn. Now, this is their new single, which I think they also have one more B-side along with this. But the last time we did see them was with Virtual Angel, and
which feels so long ago, actually.
It feels like a long time ago, but I specifically remember that music video just because of how insane it was.
It was insane.
I haven't watched it, I think, probably since then, but that is probably still one of the craziest visuals we've gotten in a music video. But I said we jump into this.
Very curious to see where they're gonna go from here.
Oh no. They're like one of those groups I just... Oh? Hustle?
Kind of lost me there a little bit in the beginning. Like it felt a little like uneven, but now I think I got the track, got the
Vibes.
The vibe of it, yeah. Okay.
That bass sounds great.
What an interesting switch up. This part is such a vibe.
Yeah, I love the chorus.
It's kind of like the in-between that kind of like... I think we're gonna get one more go around. Oh, that's a shot. First word that comes to mind. Just go for it. Right?
Yeah. I think 4. I think a 4 is fair. I want to give it lower, but I think the chorus really pushes this song forward. Like, we've said it before in the past with songs where it feels like all chorus. And that's kind of how I feel about this one, but I feel like towards the end of the song, everything kind of shored up and felt a lot better as like a whole of the song.
Well, I'd almost dare say that the end of the song was just
it
the
felt
chorus.
like all chorus.
It was just the chorus, but just shown a different way.
Yeah.
I think agree with you. I almost dare say that the chorus is kind of the whole point of the song.
Yeah.
I said it kind of briefly during the actual playing of the music video, but the first part of the song kind of lost me. It kind of felt like it was like jumping to and from certain areas. Like I couldn't grasp the vibe. You know, maybe it's just my small brain, but like I couldn't see the vision in that particular part, as well as the part after the first chorus. Those two parts kind of just felt a little flip-floppy in regard, aside from the actual chorus, which felt really smoothed out. Like it was, the chorus, I mean, again, is the defining point of the song, which has its strengths, I feel like. I mean, I think when a chorus is good enough to uphold the whole song, it's kind of one of those things where it's like you're listening to the song for the juiciness that is the chorus, right? Because that's the part that kind of your brain recalls the most, right? Grabs you, right? But I don't know, as far as rating it goes,
I mean, I wanted to give it a 3.5, but that's under the assumption that it can go higher. I think a 4 is fair because how much I do like the chorus and then the ending of the song. I feel like 4 is fair, but I think with that being said, it is a very weak 4. But I don't think the song should get lower than that, in my opinion, because of how good those parts were. But it's like, I can't really give it higher because outside of the chorus, it's only, it really is just a chorus song. Like, I don't know, it's happened in the past. I don't think it's happened with Artemis specifically. I think this is probably one of the first times, but yeah, I don't know. I think for me, this song the chorus was my favorite part, but it's kind of like
double-edged sword.
The only part I really liked.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I do agree with you. I think I'm gonna also probably settle for a very low 4. And a lot of what you said, I do agree with. I think the chorus is so good.
Dude, that bass line when it hits in the chorus,
it's so groovy. It feels it, just the way it flows, so nice. And I really, there are particular parts I think with Kim Lip and Hostel, as well as Shoeri.
Just saying real quick, Kim Lip was just giving me Winter vibes.
A little bit.
That one clip where they're making fun of Winter for having no eyebrows.
I'm
sorry, that was the first thing I thought of when I saw her pop up. I was like, oh no.
But there were little parts where, I mean, I've always been a fan of Kim Lip's and Hustle singing. I feel like, no, not to bring down the other members of any group, and especially any previous group that they've been a part of. But Kim Lip and Hustle, I personally have felt have been on the stronger side when it comes to vocalizing their talent, you know? So just the way that I feel like Kim Lip ends off certain words, it's either so smooth and it really like helps the next lyric come in, you know what I mean? And then Hustle, we all know Hustle for her fantastic vocals, you know? I still listen to Let Me In once in a blue moon, you know? But I don't know. I think the song definitely has its strengths. I just feel like the weaknesses I think are in my head a little bit more as of now. I feel like with time, I will probably end up liking the song a little bit more. Because if you recall, I think with Virtual Angel, we were both a little hesitant still, I think, I dare say. But Virtual Angel ended up making it onto at least my honorable mentions for 24 songs. I don't know if they made it onto you, but we also ended up just forgetting a lot of songs as well.
Yeah, so. There was a chunk of songs we did forget about.
So, I mean, I think these are kind of slow burn songs, and I think they're still kind of experimenting, would you say? With
100%. I mean, just look at Virtual Angel. It's like, it feels completely different to this, and like, I don't know, it's like we have Jaden Jong at the helm, right? So it's like, everyone knows Luna for like the lore and all this stuff, but I don't really know what he's doing with Artemis. I don't know if they're ditching that whole concept or this group has its own lore, and then I know Triple S has its own thing going on because they're under the same label. But I don't know, I think Artemis is, I think they're still trying to find their sound. Or, I don't know, I can't say this is their sound, right? Because it's like, I don't know what that would be. But I don't know, I feel like this group is still experimenting, which is like, it makes sense, but it's also weird on the other hand. Weird because they've been in a group together before, but it's like, you're in this whole new dynamic where it's like, there's so many less members compared to with Luna, right? And then you're also under different management, sure, Jade and Jong might be there, but at the end of the day, who knows how much he's really putting into this group. And then you also just have a whole new team around them compared to when they're at their last company. So I don't know. Artemis they're a really weird group for me. Is like, I really like them, but I think why I really like them is from Luna. I think as Artemis, I don't know if they've really had that song that's grabbed me. Like, Artemis is amazing. Like, I don't think I've personally had that yet, which is unfortunate because I really do like the girls. But like I said, it's kind of because they were like in Luna. I mean, know.
I could make the argument that Virtual Angel, I think, is that song for me. And I dare say I'm a little bit more biased towards this group than you, I would say.
Probably.
I think
that's it to say.
I liked Luna a bit more when we were reacting to them. Yeah, I mean, as far as discovering their own sound, I mean,
it's kind of like Lucemble too, right? I don't know if they really ever.
You know.
Yeah, we know how that went.
We know how that went. But
I mean, kind of same thing. I don't know if they really did find their sound. I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those things where we just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
You know. But I still think this is a step in the right direction.
I think so. I do think so.
It's one of those things where it's like, how weird do you want to go, and how weird is too weird?
But also, like, it also brings up the fact, do they need to be weird?
Exactly.
Because I feel like this chorus was fairly like normal. Like,
I dare say
it wasn't like it wasn't like super crazy, but it was just really good. And for me, the weird parts were everything else outside the chorus. So it's like, do you need to be weird? Like, I'm not saying this is, but like going off of that, like, I don't know. But I just hope at the end of the day that they kind of stick around long enough to be able to find their sound if they haven't found it yet. And I don't know, I do want to see what this group can do, you know? And it's always interesting.
It's just one of those things where these girls have been around for so long, but we still have yet to see everything we have to see about them, right? So, but yeah, that's about it, I'd say. I guess just to end off, I think this song will grow on me, but I think it's just gonna have to hit those right circumstances. Yeah. But that is gonna be it for this video, guys. Like always, see you later.